Okay, so this, like a brush blow dryer thing.
This is Ashante Evelyn.
I think this is a dog toy.
She's been getting some strange Amazon deliveries at her home in Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
What is this?
And on the other side of the country, in Thousand Oaks, California,
Fishing game, random.
the same thing has been happening to Jen Blinn.
Personal alarms that you can put as a keychain, but they were all dead when they arrived, so they can't be used. Oh, and a pooper scooper for your dog.
Ooh, a new package I didn't order.
Every 2 weeks, I think, about I get another package in the mail.
Judah, what did we get? What does this do?
Nothing wrong with my Amazon account, and Amazon is like, yeah, don't worry about it. I don't know.
Neither woman ordered or paid for any of these items, but the packages keep coming.
As they start coming more and more, it was just a little bit concerning because I don't know who has my information.
Both women have likely been targeted in what's known as a brushing scam. It's a way that vendors on Amazon and other e-commerce sites can boost their ratings with fake verified reviews.
As Amazon's become more competitive, sellers are fighting with each other to get buyer eyeballs. Getting more product reviews that are positive is essential to competing on Amazon.
But Evelyn and Blinn aren't writing the reviews. They're just the unwitting and unwilling participants in a bizarre form of fraud that's part of a larger, growing issue of review abuse and manipulation on e-commerce sites. Here's an example of how a brushing scam works. Let's say there's a company that sells microwaves on Amazon. It decides to hire people called brushers to write fake positive reviews. But the brushers can't just log on to Amazon and start reviewing. They need to trick the system into thinking they actually purchased and received a microwave. To do that, the brushers place a gift order for a random person whose address they find online. And that fake transaction creates a real tracking number. The vendor never actually ships a microwave. Instead, the brushers send out a cheap, lightweight item, and when it's delivered without a return address, people like Evelyn and Blinn can't trace it back to the seller.
As long as something is shipped, it doesn't matter how heavy it is or what's inside, you've got a shipment tied to that order number, and that order can pop up later as a verified review.
Amazon will actually value these reviews much more than non-verified purchase. So it's definitely for that badge.
Amazon says that reviews don't have a, quote, consequential impact on search ranking. But those glowing, verified reviews can dupe potential buyers into thinking other shoppers actually like that product.
The real losers here are the consumers because they might see 100 positive reviews and there may only be 60 or 70 of them that are legitimate.
There are a variety of ways that vendors try to game the system. Brushing is just one of the most elaborate. Saud Khalifa's company, FakeSpot, scans online reviews and rates them on trustworthiness.
In our 2019 analysis, we had an average of 30% unreliable reviews on Amazon. In the lockdown period, somewhere around June, the number just exploded all the way to 40 to 44%.
An Amazon spokesperson said companies that rate reviews do not have access to the same data as Amazon, so they can't definitively say if a review is real or fake.
There's literally nothing I can do besides tell Amazon every time it happens, and that hasn't really done much.
Experts say Amazon has an especially tough time spotting fake reviews that are written by real people. That's partly because they say its tools for spotting fraud are better able to identify bot-generated text.
We know they're trying, we know they're enhancing their artificial intelligence, but we still see that they're behind the curve on this.
In a statement, an Amazon spokesperson said that the company is relentless in its efforts to protect the integrity and relevance of the reviews customers see, and that it uses powerful machine learning tools and skilled investigators to analyze over 10 million review submissions weekly, aiming to stop abusive reviews before they're ever published. The spokesperson added that Amazon will suspend, ban, and take legal action against any reviewer or seller that violates review and rating policies. Cybersecurity professionals say that brushing scams aren't a big security threat because the type of information needed to pull it off, someone's name and address, could be found in a phone book. But as a precaution, the Better Business Bureau recommends that people change their passwords and track their credit card statements if they start receiving unsolicited packages. As for brushing, the ingenious part of the scam is that many of its victims end up with free gifts.
The most bizarre situation, but I guess keep them coming.